Hey guys, it's Emily and welcome to the NEWTs week 2. So it's now 6 o'clock and I've just got home from work. I have had dinner and I am now ready to start this new week of the NEWTs. If you guys want to know what I've read so far and the progress that I've made, make sure to check out the first weekly vlog, which will be linked up above. But now I have some book mail. So there is a sale currently ongoing at Indigo Chapters where if you buy one YA book, you get the other one 50% off. And of course I had to buy something. I'll be honest, I don't even remember what I bought and I ordered that stuff on Monday. So I'm like, yeah, let's just open it. Oh yes, I remember now. I'm so excited. So the first book that I have is Aurora Rising by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. You guys know how much I loved the Illuminae File series, and apparently this is kind of similar in the sense that it is taking place in space, and I've heard great things about it, so I'm very excited to dive into their new collaboration. And it is not a case file format, but you know, I'm ready to give it a try. I'm super excited about this. Next up, we have The Winter's Curse by Mary Rudkowski. I've actually read this a while ago and really enjoyed it. I never continued on with the series for some reason, but I do want to reread the series and I just thought that it was a good time for me to buy the first book and finally be able to reread this. And last but not least, we have Love and Gelato and Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welsh. So I have heard great things about these. They're summery contemporaries set in Europe, so of course I had to buy these and I'm very excited. I've heard great things about this one specifically, but also this one. Contemporaries are probably my favorite genre and I didn't really have any left at home, so great for me. So I haven't really read anything as of today. I was supposed to read on my commute, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I didn't read anything. But I'll try to read something tonight. I'm thinking of starting a new book, but I just haven't quite made up my mind as to what I'll be starting yet, but I will keep you guys updated, of course. So today is Saturday and I feel like I haven't really updated you guys at all yesterday. Not sure if I even vlogged, to be honest, but today ended up being kind of a crazy day. Like I went to work as usual. I worked all day. It was a productive day at work. And then as soon as I got out of work, I got a text from my friends being like, hey, are you coming? And I was like, are you coming where? Like I kind of had forgotten that we had made plans. And there was a whole thing where my Snapchat notifications had been deactivated for some reasons. And I'm like, but basically I ended up going downtown with my friends and we had a nice dinner and then we went to an escape room and it was so much fun. I hadn't done an escape room in like maybe about 2 years and I always love these things. They're always so much fun and we managed to escape, so that was great. And it was just so much fun. I had such a great night and I came home quite late, but like I had a lot of fun. It was so great. I enjoyed it. How much time can I say fun in like 5 minutes? But anyway, so like I said before, today is Saturday and I haven't really read anything this week. Actually, like since this new week started, I haven't read a single page of a single book. Yeah, I was not really in the reading mood. I'm ready to get back in the game. And so today is actually the Basically Readathon hosted by Basically Brett and also the Magical All-Nighter, which is part of the NEWTs Readathon. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to participate really, so I'm like not really participating because I am working tonight. I have an event that starts tonight and that's going to go on all throughout the week that I have to cover for my job, so I will not be reading that much like tonight and tomorrow, so I just don't think it's really realistic for me to say I'm participating, but I'll try to read a little bit today because I do have time. It's currently 11 in the morning and the event I have to leave at like 5, so like I have quite a few hours of reading that I can get in. So today I'm going to start my herbology class, and to get an acceptable in that class I have to listen to an audiobook or read a book with a green cover, and I'm actually going to be doing both. And I will be reading The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro, second book in the Charlotte Holmes series. And I don't know why, but ever since I read Sadie, I've been in the mood to read this book. I don't know if it's because Sadie was such a bad mystery thriller for me and I've been in the mood to read something like Sherlock Holmes inspired. I don't know if it's because we have like a fall sweater weather right now, like it's summer but we got like more gloomy days lately, and I don't know, there's something that has been pulling me in, and so I will be reading this as a green cover, as you can tell, but I also will be following along with the audiobook. I read part of the first book via audio the last time and I quite enjoyed my experience. I really like the narrator, so I'm gonna try again with this one and I am super excited. Like I said, I've been in the mood to read this. This is actually a reread for me. I have been wanting to catch up on the rest of the series, and so I have read the first two and now I'm rereading the first two so that I can continue on. And now I am on to The Last of August, and I really love these books. I love Sherlock Holmes. Anything that's inspired by Sherlock Holmes I am just a fan of, and these ones are really great. I love the characters, I love the mysteries, and I remember not liking this one as much as the first one, but hopefully it'll still be an enjoyable experience. So today we're going to try to read as much of this as I can. Herbology is the only class where I haven't really made any progress so far, so we're going to tackle this one. Properly, I don't know. Oops, it's getting dark. Let me get you closer. This is the hardest thing. Damn it. Hey guys, I'm sorry for the weird angle. I'm currently in my car. It's about noon, it's Sunday, and I was doing some event coverage for my job. So we just got done. I'm finally gonna head home, but I wanted to update you guys on my book because I did read yesterday. Okay, so yesterday basically I just read for most of the afternoon. I made quite a bit of progress in Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. I made it to page 140 and I'm really enjoying this. My reread makes me really, puts me in a fall mood, I think, just because this is like a mystery type of book, and like, I don't know, Sherlock Holmes for me, like Sherlock inspired stories really put me in a fall mood, and I want to rewatch Sherlock the TV show. I wanted to drink a lot of tea while reading this. I don't know, it just put me in a mood, so I'm really enjoying this. I'm about halfway through, not totally, but almost halfway through. The audiobook for this is absolutely incredible. I recommend it. I am following along while I'm reading the physical copy, and it's really good. The narrator is amazing. Well, hello. Long time no see. I know, it has been a week. Like the last time I talked to you guys, it was Sunday. Today is Friday. It's Friday night, it's 9 o'clock, and I've been a very crappy booktuber this week. I just haven't really felt like picking up the camera. I haven't really felt like reading. I did, however, make some progress with the book that I was reading. We'll get back to that. I don't know if it's because of that event that was happening at my work and that I had to cover on social media. I don't know if it's because I just haven't really, I think it's because of the event. Honestly, it just had me pulling in some long hours, like working on the weekend, and all of that just made me feel very, I don't know, slumpy in a way. When I came home, I didn't want to read or vlog. I just wanted to crash in front of Netflix and watch Friends, which is what I've been doing. And when I binge a series on Netflix, I tend to pick up some unhealthy behaviors, and I'm aware of it, and I want to get back on track, but I just haven't really been feeling my best, and I just didn't want to be on camera. But it's time for me to get back in the game and just vlog more. I'm really sorry that this vlog is like all over the place. I know I didn't really vlog at the beginning of the week. I've actually extended this week of the vlog, if that makes sense, because technically the second week of the readathon ended on Thursday, but since I hadn't vlogged, I'm gonna extend it and like continue on a little bit, so hopefully this will be more interesting. But it just hasn't really been a great week for me, just in my personal life. Like in my work life, I was thriving because I was working a lot, I was getting productive, I was attending all of these events that made me really grow, I feel like. I don't know. It just really made me think and want to be a better person. Like there were all these talks about like sustainability and inclusiveness and diversity and just all these issues, and like hearing those young people talk about them and like the speakers that we had. I am really proud of this event. It left me inspired in my personal life. I don't really know how to explain it. I've been feeling great overall because of that. I feel like I've been nourished Does that make sense? Anyway, let's talk books because my camera battery is about to die. I have made quite a bit of progress with The Last of August. I'm actually on page 280, so I have roughly 20 to 30 pages. I have like 15 minutes left of the audiobook maybe, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's just that there's not much plot going on. I feel like the plot is all over the place with this one. The character development is great. The audiobook is really amazing, by the way. Really recommend it. But yeah, I just feel like the plot is really not that great, but there's a lot of character growth and it's a very character-driven story. I don't know, like the mystery aspect of it just doesn't really make much sense to me. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still very enjoyable, especially if you love the characters. You're gonna love this one. I'm hoping to finish this tonight actually, so that tomorrow I can start a new book because I've been really slacking with my NEWTs so far. Thankfully, I read a lot in the first week, so that it gave me like a head start, but I've been very crappy with my reading this week. Happy Saturday! So it is 10 or no, not even 10. It is 9 in the morning on Saturday, and last night I finished reading The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. I give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I quite enjoyed it. Like I said yesterday, I just feel like the plot was all over the place, and like even last night I finished reading it and I still couldn't really understand how things ended. Like I didn't really get all of the big reveal at the end, which it's not great, but yeah, it's my second time reading this and I still don't get the ending, so I'm like, okay, let's move on. But as I said before, I really love these characters. There's great character development in this book. I just feel like the plot is a big part of the series and it just didn't make sense in this one. But still quite enjoyed it. Cannot wait to read the third book, and I am giving this, like I said, a 3 out of 5 stars. So this means that I have finally finished my first book for herbology. I now have an acceptable in the class, and I think we might continue on with my herbology exams today. I'll get to the bookish part later on because as of right now we're waiting for my sister to wake up so we can go get brunch with my parents, and actually I'm the one who proposed it. I was very, I don't know, I was in the mood for brunch, so I was like, hey, anyone wants to go? And we're going. Okay, so this vlog is a disaster. I feel like it's just, it keeps on getting worse by each minute, and it's kind of my fault, but what can I say? But I ended up being quite busy today, and a lot of it was just like not really worth vlogging. I went to grab a brunch with my dad, and after that we went shopping, and I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I ended up buying like so many clothes because I needed new stuff to wear at work, but I wasn't expecting to go today, and I bought a lot of stuff. And then I came home and my sister was like, hey, I need to go to the store to get this, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna come with you. I don't have anything really planned for today. And I ended up buying a lot of a lot of pairs of earrings, including these ones that I'm wearing from H&M. I really like their earrings, so I got quite a few pairs. I'm set for a while, I can say. And then after that we did a little bit of like shopping, like random items. Like we ran some errands basically. They're leaving for Miami tomorrow, so they had like a little bit of like last minute shopping to do. Now I had dinner and I just made myself a cup of green tea and I'm gonna read, so it's time for me to vlog again. So I have 2 options as to what I could read. Let me just grab my books. The first one is Bloom by Kevin Panetta. This is a graphic novel, and I think I could finish this tonight. This would be my pick for herbology, and the prompt to get an E in this class is to read a book that has between 350 and 390 pages, and I think this one has a little bit of a 350. I think it's like 360 pages or something like that. I don't remember the exact page number, but I know it has over 350. So Bloom could be my choice. But I also have another book that I was supposed to buddy read this week, and I just didn't because I didn't read this week. So technically this is probably the one I should prioritize, and that's With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I was supposed to read this with Meg over at Book Talk with Meg, and I just haven't been reading this. I'm really sorry, Megan. It's just that I don't know, like I said, I was feeling slumpy this week. I should probably start reading this. We were supposed to finish it by tomorrow, so maybe I can finish it by tomorrow. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna start with Bloom simply because it's a graphic novel. I think I could finish it tonight. So it's an next day, and I guess I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I have another video that I want to film today that is vlog style, and then I want to film a week in my life like next week, so I just don't see how I'm gonna continue this vlog. I know it was all over the place and I'm really sorry about that. I don't even know like what it's gonna look like once I start editing it, but hopefully it was still somewhat interesting for you guys. But we're gonna go over the books that I completed and where I'm at with each of my classes. Oh, by the way, before we get into that, I did finish reading Bloom by Kevin Panetta and Savannah Ganusho. This is so cute. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I just really loved it. It's the perfect mix between Heartstopper by Alice Oseman and Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu, I think the name is. Like, the artwork reminds me a lot of Heartstopper, but all the baking aspect reminds me a lot of Check Please. So if you like these two graphic novels, you would definitely like this one. I really liked it. It's super cute. Highly recommend if you're looking for a new graphic novel. It reads super quickly as well. It makes me happy. So let's go class by class, see where I'm at and what I need to read next. So the first class that I've made progress in is Arithmancy. I have an acceptable in that class so far. I was supposed to continue with that class this week. I just haven't been able to. So this is one of the classes that I will be making progress in next week. The next class that I've made progress in so far is Divination. I haven't read anything for that this week, but I have an acceptable in it so far. The next class is a class that I've made the most progress with this week, and that's Herbology. So far I have an exceeded expectations in that class. So to get an acceptable, I read The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro because I had to read either an audiobook or a book with a green cover. This one covers both prompts, but you know, I'm extra like that. And to get an exceeded expectations, I had to read a book that had between 350 and 390 pages. And for that, I read Bloom by Kevin Panetta. The last class that I've made progress in so far is Transfiguration. In that class, I have an exceeded expectation so far. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you still enjoyed it, even though it was a freaking mess. If you did, make sure to give this a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And I guess that's it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!